In the class definition, each property section has a list of attributes. Here we're going to discuss two attributes. One is called access, and it has three values: public, private, and protected. If you choose the public access attribute, then the property can be read and written from any part of the program. It is not limited to the methods of the class. Any code outside the class can have the access to the property. This is not recommended because it is against the data hiding rule. You should use the other two access attributes, private or protected, to protect the data. The private attribute only allows the methods within the current class to access the property. This is the highest level of protection. However, you can use the protected attribute to allow the methods in the current class or any of the subclasses derived from the current class to access this property. This is also recommended for the properties in the class. Next attribute is called constant. If it is false, the property is not a constant. This is the default setting. And it is true, that means the property is a constant. You are not supposed to change the value. And also for the access attribute, if we don't provide any value, then the default value will be public. The attributes for methods are very similar to the attributes of properties. Here we have the same access attribute. It has the same value as public, private, and protected. If the method is public, meaning it can be accessed from any part of the program, and this is recommended if you want the other code outside the class to use the method. Private, meaning that the method can only be accessed from within the current class. And protected, meaning the method can only be accessed from within the current class or its subclasses. And those are the attributes to protect the methods. And those methods are not supposed to be used by the code outside the class. There is another attribute called sealed. If it's false, then you can overwritten the method in the superclass in the subclass, which means that you can create a new code to replace the function related to that method in the subclass. If it is true, then you cannot do that. Here are more attributes of methods. The attribute hidden is used to hide the method so that it will not be listed. If it is false, the method can be listed. If it is true, the method cannot be listed. Another attribute is called static. If it is false, the method depends on the object of this class and requires the object as an input argument. If it is true, meaning the method does not depend on objects of this class and does not require the object as an input argument. In this case, this method does not work specifically on the attributes.